Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Bazooka! His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the Giants.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one. Teddy, you just look at the physical stature of these two guys, and it's clear to see one fighter is much stronger than the other. But if you're the fighter who's not as strong, you still got to go out there and win the fight. How do you do it?
Well, first of all, you yell at your manager for making this fight. And then the second thing you do is you make sure that you have good shoes on, good track shoes, and you use them.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Well-placed counter punch by Bazooka. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Bazooka. Good block by the Giant. Well-targeted counter punch by the Giant. This is great action right from the start. What an opening round between these two. And he returns on that exchange. Halfway through this round here. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by the Giant. Protecting his head well with his guard. And a smart counter punch by Bazooka. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Teddy, we hear a lot of people talking about where are the next great fighters coming from. In your eyes, I mean, you're around gyms all over the country, all over the world. Where are they coming from?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you where they're not coming from. They're not coming from football anymore. In the old days, the big guys, instead of going on the football field, somebody would look to make them into the next heavyweight champ. But now they're going to college, they're going to places where they find it a little bit of an easier travel, and we're losing a lot of those athletes.
He gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Targeted counter punch by Bazooka. Super three-punch combination by the Giant. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Good return fire that time. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Halfway through round number 2. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Oh, and there you go. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. And his nose has started to bleed. Well-placed counter punch by Bazooka. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautiful.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Good block by Bazooka. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it's interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think, seriously, that the most important thing that I learned, of course...
Oh! He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up. Nice block by Bazooka. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Fires right back at him. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. That's a good block by Bazooka. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. That shot unable to land. Does it surprise you that he's not going to the body as much as he could be?
Well, what surprises me is that he doesn't have the intuitiveness, you know, just the instinct to understand, to recognize the situation. That's part of the ability of a good fighter, to recognize what he should be doing in a certain situation. He's not seeing that. He should be going downstairs.
Nice block by Bazooka. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. end of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Keep your head moving.
Good block by Bazooka. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand.
Work the body, kid.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Good looking counter punch. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good job staying away from the danger there. Able to defend and then go on the offensive.
Come on, side to side.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. 10 seconds to go in this round.
Move your head up and down, side to side.
Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day, where we couldn't get any winners. At least I couldn't. But we were talking about the fact that so many parallels to be made between boxing and life boxing and all these other sports we enjoy, like horse racing, of being well-conditioned and working your way up to this one singular moment.
Yeah, well, the trainer obviously has to get the athlete. In this case, the athlete happens to be over 1,000 pounds, and that's a horse. You know, at peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track, or used up, of course, in the gym.
Look at him put his punches together. Good block. It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term used, one day at a time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Finds his target again.
Focus.
A headshot blocked. We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Gets rid of that effort.
Relax.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Very nice job landing that counterpunch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Well-placed shot after landing there again. Able to dismiss it.
Guard your head.
Halfway through this round here. On the mark, the counter punch by the Giant. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special offensive happen in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Brace yourself. Move your feet. Double up the punch.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own.
That was good. Get that up with the
Halfway through this fight as this round gets underway here. Been interesting so far. Who knows what we're in store for down the stretch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Able to counter that attack. The Giants' corner will really need to get after that swelling. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Cover your head. Keep your head moving.
A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Bazooka. Halfway through the 7th round. Gets rid of that effort. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Cut the hook. In and out. In and out.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
We come to the end of the round. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. And looking up at these corners, you can see the cutmen obviously getting to work as they do after every round. What makes a great cutman?
Well, he's got to have the right medicines, the right coagulants to stop that. Usually Avitine, thrombin, adrenaline. But the most important thing, Joe, is he has to be calm. He has to be able to identify where that cut is. Maybe there's more than one cut. So you got to be calm enough to see the whole picture, the whole landscape, clean it off, put pressure on it, get that medicine in there, keep your fighter from getting excited. And then you need a fighter who's going to get on his wheels a little bit, give the medicine a chance to work.
Good block by the Giant. Missed the body shot. Well, obviously what his opponent has done here is the reason that cut is in the shape that it's in. So if you're him, just keep doing what you're doing?
Yes and no, Joe. Of course, it's easy to say, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. But what if there's a little change? Your opponent's cut now. He's going to move his head, you figure, a little bit to survive in there. Now you shouldn't go head hunting, even though that cut's there. Now you have to adjust to what's in front of you. Go downstairs to the body a little bit, then go back up to that head. Don't let that red flag, so to speak, get you to go crazy and forget the body.
And a well-placed counter by Bazooka. Tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Bazooka. Three consecutive punches by the Giant. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Gets rid of that body shot. the round here as we're ringside at our fight night venue. Of course, we're on the road with you every step of the way with a fine crew. We got to give credit to the crew there. Robbie and Rick back in the production truck doing a nice job, all cramped up in a tractor trailer.
Yeah, they do a great job. They allow us to go on the air and allow us to do the fun part while they're doing the grunt work. They're doing all the difficult things back there. Of course, Mike, Ryan, all those guys. We appreciate you very much, and we're not taking you out to dinner tonight.
And a good counter by the Giant. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Very clean offense from defense by the Giant. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
I think it has come to that point. He's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. Going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so. And it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout. You're looking to use your jab. You're looking to set up punches. You're looking to go rounds. Right now, he's got to find a way to get a knockout. Look for one punch. One big punch right now.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. And he returns on that exchange. Good return fire that time. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Blocks that belt line well. Excellent counter punch by Bazooka. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Punches just got to him.
You know, right now he needs to go into that old Dean Smith four-corner offense where he just kills some time, slows things down a little bit.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back under him. Comes right back with a shot of his own. good defensive skill. You can see there's blood on his cheek. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Well-targeted counterpunch by the Giant. Nice block by Bazooka. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage.
Holy cow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. You can see what he's trying to do there. He wants to create space. A little push, a little shove. Why not? Get away from me. He was stunned, but now he's surviving. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Blocks it away. And a smart counterpunch by Bazooka. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Excellent counterpunch by the Giant. Wow, is he defensively sound. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Back and forth exchange. Good block by Bazooka. Good job staying away from the danger there. Blocks that punch. How do you break out of this, Teddy? How do you break out of this mold where you're just thinking defense because you got hurt earlier in the fight?
Well, a good corner. First of all, a corner guy has to tell him, hey, look, are you just trying to survive right here? Because if that's what you're going to do, okay, you may survive, or he may just step it up where you don't even have a chance to survive later. But if you want to win this fight, you have to get a hold of yourself, you have to listen to me, and you have to find a way to create offense again.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
He's bleeding from his cheek. Well, which way did it go? That is the question everybody wants the answer to. The man with the answer is standing in the ring, and here he is.
Unanimous decision. Your winner, the Giants.
He's your winner by unanimous decision. All three judges giving it to him.
I didn't agree with the judges completely, but they got the right guy winning.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.